Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink, and I wanted to get into the Texans versus Colts post game reaction. I want to get some of you guys' opinion. I'm trying to make this video as short as I can because I got a few other things that I need to do. So I'm gonna wait for a few of you guys to get in here before we start this discussion. Make sure when y'all come in, y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share this on y'all social media. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into it, man. I want to feel y'all to come in here. I'm gonna try to make this video 30, 40 minutes at the very most. What's going on, Wise? Danny. Oh yeah, they definitely do, Danny. They definitely do. We've been saying that this shit is a problem all off season, and they did nothing to rectify it in free agency, after free agency, during the season, while the season. You know, they not doing anything to win. So we're gonna find out about our football team very quickly. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. Appreciate it. Man, fuck the tackles. Fix our corner first. Our corners do suck, man. That's what's gonna end up making the defense way worse is because we don't have the corners. You know what I'm saying? And we need like three corners. Honestly, in the draft next year, we need like two tackles and like four corners. That's not even like we need to get at least 2 to 3 veteran corners in the free agency. Mr. Killer KB, what's going on, big homie? Shout out to Danny MCZ, Mr. Killer KB, Wise, everybody else. Y'all get on up in here, man. It's 8 people watching. It's only one like. Y'all hit that like button for me. Do we still cut Bill? Man, Bill got to go ahead and he got to take care of business. This was a good game for him, but he got a lot of shit that he kept doing in previous games that caused losses, and he needs to fix it ASAP. And he needs to keep it that way. ACS Eric, what's going on with it, big dog? XOJ, what's going on, bro? Sound fucking up? What's going on? What's going on? Everything all good? It's good? This fucking hotel, bro. This hotel, I don't know. Of all the hotels I've been to, this Wi-Fi here is so trash. Y'all let me know how the connection and the sound is going. Let me know how everything is looking. It starts good, but then goes low. That's something with my mic. I don't know what it is. It does that. As long as you can hear me and the stream ain't messing up, yeah, I mean, I know it does that. I don't know why it does that. And I got my phone charging right now, so I can't even put my damn headphones in because I don't want the battery to die while I'm doing the damn stream. Um, but y'all go ahead, y'all hit that like button. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get into a lot of the things that we felt were positives and everything that we felt were negatives. Um, but it ain't the stream, it's fine. Okay, appreciate it. Appreciate it. One thing I found out is like this team on both sides of the field can exploit matchups, but they put themselves in awkward situations and go away from everything that works because they're completely comfortable when they got leads. Like this team was so fucking comfortable when we went up and when it was 2018, we went into halftime. Yeah, we came out kind of fast because Watson scored early, you know, but it was just like after that, like it was a long period of time before we scored. We was like, bro, we sat at 31 like forever. Like it didn't make no sense for us to be at that part of the field. And like I was sitting next to it was a couple behind me, an older couple who were Colts fans, and I had everybody in B Dubs crunk today. People was like, "Oh my God, you were so great! Like that's how you need to interact." I was like, "Bro, this is how you need to interact when you watching your football team and they fucking up or they doing bad." Hey, what's going? Shout out to Jason S. What's going on, big dog? Houston B. What's going on, big bro? Yeah, y'all come on in here. Appreciate it. No, I didn't go to the Colts game. No, I was out here. No, I was in B Dubs, and like we sitting here, we talking about the game. I talked about Naeem Hines before the stream, and Naeem Hines went off. Wasn't nobody thinking about no Naeem Hines until I said something. Kiki went off. Kiki did, man. Kiki showed up. Kiki showed that this offense is going to be deadly if it ever gets any protection and the defense can fix everything in the back end. If they get Duke involved more, they fix the back end in terms of the corners, like go get 2 corners, bro. Man, Ray, what's going on, big homie? Man, what's going on? We need a complete game. We either give you a good first half or a good second half, never a complete game. You're absolutely right. And against a better team, we easily lose this game. We easily lose this game. If we didn't capitalize on the two turnovers that we caused on the Colts, honestly, we don't even win this game. The game is out of whack. Like, they come back, washed us easy. Easy. They easily watch us. It didn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go, but I'm glad we end up getting the win. I mean, I eat my crow and say, man, I thought the team was gonna win, but who could blame me? Like, who thought we was like y'all can't tell me y'all didn't think we was losing this game. Who didn't think we was losing this game for real until we actually won the game? Until spitting this shit, yeah. Until we actually kicked the field goal, saw that it went in. Until that happened, because Kaimi had just missed the field goal right before that. He is horrible kicking from the right hash. Most kicking from the left have no problem. I thought we were gonna lose. See, I'm telling you, man. That's why a lot of people probably didn't feel that good earlier in the stream when we were talking about this, because it was a horrible, like a horrible. Bro, what's going on, Broderick? It was a horrible way to win. What free agents are out here? They got Breland. He's still out here. It's a shame we missed out on a guy like DRC. You know, I mean, some guys, I mean, as long as they got the talent, they can perform with this football team. That's all you really got to have. As long as you discipline and you don't just give up shit, you know, unnecessarily, everything can be it can be fine on the defensive side, because we've proven that in the past. But this year, it's a totally different story, yo. And Romeo Cornell is getting beside himself with some of these second play adjustments he did this game. Like, it's no reason you should be coaching like this in the second half when the previous three games you did the exact same thing and dominated and only gave up the first game you only gave up 6. You gave up 6.5, so that's 12 points. And then what, you gave up like 5 points, so 17 points altogether that you've given up in second halves of games. But in this game, you give up what, 21 points? No, 24 points. What am I talking about? The score was 37-34. The corners are they're trash. And then fucking what's this count? Colvin is already out. Like, he wasn't even making an impact before then. What's going on, Dr. Rabbit? Dre D, what's going on? When do we get Foreman back, bro? Foreman not gonna play for us until probably the end of next month, maybe the end of like maybe Thanksgiving. Maybe. But, you know, that's all we can hope for. I mean, that's what I want him to come back. I don't want him to come back till late in the season, till about, like, that time when the team is peaking. And he's fresh running the football. It's a strategic thing that why I would suggest that. You got him. He's back in the football shape. He's practicing. You got to give him a few weeks in practice to see what that shit feel like, and then he can go in game because he's practicing and his body is already getting used to the shit. So now he can move at the right rate. Y'all making sure Cowboys taking the dub next week. We're gonna see, Texas T. We're gonna find out. Waiting to hear Airman's thoughts on Colvin. Oh man, me too. Me too, because he's already out. I knew he wasn't going to. He wasn't making no real impact anywhere. And Rankin does need to move inside. There's no reason for him to be playing on the outside. We tried warning people on South Sports. Shout out to Honcho, Wise. Shout out to Braylon. Shout out to Ray Ray, Hector, Spitz, Parrish. Man, everything, man. Like Mike Vrabel. Man. Mike Vrabel, one thing I will say, y'all getting an attitude over there. Y'all just not a soft football team. I will give you that. It's too early in the season. It's only 4 games in the season. The first four or 5 games always has been proven wrong in a lot of factors. So, I mean, this win for us today was a good win for y'all. Y'all got a good win against a good team in the Eagles. You know, y'all will win that type of game, but then you'll fuck around and lose to the Colts. Yeah, I mean, y'all do stupid shit like that. Like, we drop games that we shouldn't drop, but y'all have a history. Y'all definitely drop games that y'all should not drop. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. There's 23 people in here, and we only got 7 likes. He always says stupid shit. Oh, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I shouldn't even really quantify it or even give it an opinion once you give your opinion. That's your opinion. Hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, they got the dub. I mean, who's arguing with that? Just like we got the dub, they got the dub today. I mean, winning never feels bad. But I mean, we're just a little critical of the things we've seen because we've seen this team still, even in a better game, a game that was game planned and it was well thought out, and you exploited and you showed how you can exploit shit. You go away from it, get relaxed, and let a team points on you in a half. That's more than we scored the first half. We only scored what like six what like we was at 28. We only scored with like 7 more points or something like that. Like what like six? No. We were 37, so 9 points. Like that's not that good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no way that we should have been because of some decisions that were made by both sides of the coaching staff. We shouldn't have been in this situation at all. How's the stream looking? I just want to do an update. I just want to see how the stream looking. Is everything looking all right? And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Make sure y'all share these videos and stuff on any social media that you guys have too. I want people to recognize that the sauce table was warning everyone about not dressing certain shit, bro. Been telling everybody, and that's why I like throwing it in their face because they love throwing it out there when we ain't getting it done. So I love taking credit for things that I do and the things that my brothers on the round table do, bro. We say a lot of real shit that a lot of people are starting to wake up to. When guys like Ashmail is sending super chats saying, bro, y'all was right, then come on, bro. Then something is going on, bro. Because Ashmail doesn't agree with me in a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And for him to send money in a donation in the Super Jack to shout me as well as other members who have been telling them the same shit and it comes to fruition, like, how are y'all unwilling to see the shit that I'm seeing? And it ain't even just, and when I say me, I don't mean just myself. I mean the round table, like, honestly, like, how do y'all not see what we seeing? Like, I don't get it. I understand, okay, you have optimism, but at the end of the day, a case of realism has to be at your frontal lobe when you talk about this football team. And that's what I'm saying. Most people who find out about the Texans and y'all listening to us, we all found out, and you done watched every optimistic person on this podcast be like down for the last 2-3 weeks. Tenny, highly optimistic. Where he talking about, man, I can't even do no more crow videos. The Texans making it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't done videos in what, like 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks, bro. Spirit ain't been there. I've been dying to do a video, but couldn't even hit the live. That's how pathetic it's been by talking about this. And honestly, I feel I done enough talking on Soft Sports, because we got something bigger that we trying to promote. Where when we all come up together, and every good thing individually is still gonna end up happening regardless. So I'm not worried about myself. I put more time into the group thing because at the end of the day, this is really gonna take us somewhere. We have collective thought, and we're waking up the minds and fans of Houston natives and people who just love Houston, Texas. If you from Houston and you a Texans fan, this shit hurt the worst because you done seen this team go through, any team we've had on the football side of things go through some rough time. Bro, I don't know what it is about my damn it's something about the mic on this damn phone. I don't know what it does. It does shit like that. Like it goes in and out. And I'd be like, why in the fuck is my audio doing that? It even does that like when I have headphones in. But I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I'm probably not gonna stream too much longer if it's giving y'all too many problems and it's unbearable. But the Texans got a lot to clean up on defense, man. Leaving these guys hung out to dry and trying to make Jonathan Joseph be a zone corner this late in his career when he's a cover man corner, it just doesn't make any sense to me. The fact that they were giving way too much cushion on plays that were going to Jonathan Joseph Kasai, and they've been doing this since J. Joe has been here. One thing that Romeo Cornell has done since he's been here is start off poorly. Well, not except for the last season that we were number one when he coached. Outside of that season, they played pretty consistent. But this year, he's showing a regression. Like, he's being aggressive, but then he went away from doing everything, and he's starting to look like Bill O'Brien is rubbing off on him. And that's not what I want. I mean, I'm glad that they played a lot of 4-3. I'm glad that they played Clowney in 5, 6, 7 techniques, 9 techniques. And guys got to make a lot of plays and good. And shout out to Duke Ejiofor, man, for having a hell of a game when he came in. Kiki Kuti, man, he stepped up big time. And did you see the comeback route stat? The Texans are horrible against it. Oh, I know. Oh, I know it. I know it. It's hell. Even yeah, Hopkins dropped that ball, man. He dropped the most perfect ball. Yeah, you right, bro. He dropped the most perfect ball ever, bro. And but he came back and he made up for it. So and then he got me an extra 30 yards. See, I would have got like 40 something yards, maybe 50 something yards and a touchdown on my fantasy had he got that right there in that play because of how big the touchdown would have been. But I'll take it. He still ended up giving me like 35 extra yards plus a win with the Texans. So we want if you roll with Will Fuller, DeAndre Hopkins, and Deshaun Watson, which I did in every single league that I had those players, and they played and they got me good scores today on fantasy. Hopkins ain't dropped that again. Yeah, it was crazy. He dropped that pass. That was the most perfect pass ever. Like it was right in the bucket. But I guarantee you, Football Focus ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna come back in you and your fan. And I'm gonna come back in fantasy. We'll see, Broderick. We'll see. Hopkins ain't dropped that thing. That was kind of a scary catch, bro. That catch, bro, it was A1, bro. It was a phenomenal catch, bro. And had he caught that and that would have ended the game, bro, that would have been a great way to finish it off. And what better way to show Deshaun Watson winning the game in that, but besides being in that fashion, he wins it in a spectacular fashion. I mean, I wouldn't call this game a spectacular fashion, but he finished, and that's all I care about. Kiki had the most catches in the debut game in the Super Bowl era, I think. Yeah, yeah, he just broke history. His first day in the game, and he broke history. That's history. He broke history. Like you know what I'm saying? Like some real history. Like think of all the greatest wide receiver you've ever seen, and he came in from Texas Tech and just put up 10 catches and 106 yards. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know. Um, Y'all got any questions? I mean, how did y'all feel about this game? What point did you see, and what really made you guys just feel like, man, this shit is not going to turn no other way? Because I'm probably going to end up making another video after this live stream. I just wanted to do the live stream to have some interaction with you guys because I didn't get to interact with y'all in the chat on Soft Sports earlier. So I just wanted to see how y'all felt today. I told y'all Trevor Daniel. I told you Trevor Daniel, that dude. Trevor Daniel is that dude. When they said that we kept him over Leckler, bro, I was jumping for fucking joy. I was like, whoever was in charge of the specialty and shit like that, bro, they made the right move, and he's a major reason why he's the player of the game. Trevor Daniel, hands down, he's gonna get some shine on this. Wherever, okay, this is bookmarked at 17 minutes and 55 seconds. Trevor Daniel, bro, had a phenomenal football game, and he put the team in the best position on every single drive that he made. He had like so many 50-plus yard punts that were fielded with inside the 20, didn't bounce inside the damn end zone at all. I don't remember anything getting a touchback or anything like that. Yes, we're very vulnerable in the middle of the field. 11-109. Yeah, Coach came up big on that catch. He damn sure did, Broderick. I agree with you totally. That was a big catch and the critical moment of the game. We need Greedy Williams. I'm gonna check him out. I haven't looked at his any film on him yet. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get on him early. You know what I'm saying? So when draft time comes around, you know, the right things could be said and the right buzz could be put in people's ears because it's gonna be a by next year, the Sox is gonna have a lot of say so in the direction of this football team. That's what I believe will end up being in the year's time. And with if this team is the right way and we end up doing the right things from here to that time period, you know, we want to be the voice of Houston. My last comment. What last comment, Danny? And what about Wright? He performed for a new sign. I don't know, man. Sharice, you talking about Sharice Wright? He did not play well. He did not play well at all. I didn't like the way he played. Delusional Texas fans want Ed Oliver. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would like Ed Oliver. I mean, if they picked him, I wouldn't be mad. But at the end of the day, tackle and corner. If the best tackle isn't there, you get the best corner. If the best corner isn't there, you get the best tackle. I think that's the way you're gonna have to end up doing that situation because you should not reach for anybody. If the best tackle is not there, and say if we end up losing and we like two or whatever the score is, if we end up being whatever the number one team has to be this year for a number one overall pick, if you're not gonna get the very best left tackle, get the very best corner. If you can't get I mean, it has to be either way because those are both very needs. And honestly, you need more corners than you need tackles. You need like 2 tackles. I mean, you could probably get 3 tackles for depth, but I think you have enough guys that you'll be able to rotate next year who will end up being better, i.e., Davenport, if they move him back to the left side like he's supposed to be playing. But outside of that, I mean, if you keep him at right tackle, then expect no real growth. I mean, veteran. Losing Dylan Cole, yes, Broderick. I said that. That was very big for us. I had tweeted him back earlier. Shout out to Dylan Cole. Dylan Cole was big for us and the effect on us not being able to run bracket coverage. Yeah, you're right. Um, we get the tackle from Bama. I haven't looked at him, but I'll check him out. Yeah, good point. I should have said we signed Des Rashawn or Jeremy since both Fuller and Bruce are injured. Man, hey, do the Texans have that type of testicular fortitude? That's something they have to ask themselves because why everything else that y'all tried has not worked. So why if you I mean going against the grain might actually work for y'all. And what would that say? Like man, we can put these dudes in reform and they can end up coming good guys and still be dogs on this football team. Grow men on this football team. What men have you grown? Like that's what I'm saying. Like taking somebody and be like, damn man, like this man he had a troubled college career, and then like y'all are the goody two shoes organization, but like you don't keep none of your good guys either. Like you get a bunch of good guys that play on this team sign. So why not sign some guys who have a checkered past or something like that? Help them develop. I mean, be there for them. I mean, they gonna be there for you if you behind them. I mean, that's just the way that this shit works. What's going on, Day-Day's game? We need certain tackles. I mean, veteran. Yeah, we do, Broderick. I agree with that point. I think if we're going to go any veteran position in this next year's free agency, definitely tackle any O-lineman, period. I'm not saying you can't get O-linemen that we need to be getting or good players who have high development or heavily touted prospects. You know what I'm saying? That can add to this football team in depth if anybody goes down. That needs to be the game plan and the vision from here on out. How am I a fan and but the GMs of the Houston Texans don't? I mean I don't get it. You have everything at your disposal, money, cachet, you got players, you got a quarterback, you got a defense. Who doesn't want to add to it and they ain't got no job right now? I mean, be serious. Somebody's gonna take in consideration the way that the Texans didn't fold and still ended up winning this football game. But this defense is the biggest issue because the way that it was coached today in the second half and the way that they were giving up things in the seams in the middle of the field was unbearable. You cannot play like this going forward against the better teams in the league. We're going to have a lot of different matchups that are going to come later against running backs and, wide receivers. And we can't have I forgot his brother's name, Foreman's brother's name. Bill said Fuller was good to him, but chose to be cautious. You see what I'm saying? So he was really. I said that. I said that in the chat. I said, man, he good. They just chose. If they just chose to keep him out. I'm glad you said that, David Pritchard, because what does that mean on Bill O'Brien? You would just let him sit on the sideline and not have an impact in the game when you know you pulled him out and he could play. Because you're going to give a stigma to a football player and people going to continue to think he injury prone when he could have went back into the football game and won an impact and this shit couldn't even have been close. I'm so glad you said that, David Pritchard. Thank you. Because at the end of the day, this shit wasn't even talked about. I didn't know this when we were in stream earlier. And at the end of the day, bro, this type of shit cannot be put on Will Fuller when he was a healthy scratch to go back in the football game. Armani, that's his name. After 11-yard catch. Yeah, Armani. How was the stream? Is it moving or because I'm not sure if y'all the stream was acting up and y'all comments just coming in because them shits just flooded in or unless y'all all wrote them at the same damn time. How do you feel about O'Brien giving the players 2 days off? I don't like that shit, Josh. Hey, build on what the fuck you got. Like at the end of the day, yeah, let the players who are injured be off for that. Yeah, let them be off because it's football. They need some time to recoup. Go ahead and you're going to be home anyway, so you got all the time in the world to get right up until Sunday. You at home, you got all the time in the world to recover on top of practice and building on your game. The game plan needs to be implemented, and guys need to execute like they did today. Because if you don't execute like you did today, going forward in these football games with the way that this defense can put you, like it's a horrible situation that we can end up being in against the better teams in the league. And if we somehow get into the playoffs, we cannot play defense and we cannot have these type of situations come up against the better teams because they're capitalized. We have to adjust our strategy in third and long. We give up far too many plays when we need to get up off the field. Absolutely. Did y'all see how gas JJ Watt was when they at half when they was calling for the flip toss? Bro, Don y'all a messenger, bro. What's going on, homie, man? Appreciate you coming, love, bro. You sent us, man. We doing everything we can to hold it down. That's why I'm doing this video right now. It's for y'all, man. Y'all holding us down, man. I had to hold y'all down today because the Texans ended up pulling me up out of funk. I haven't done videos in like 2-3 weeks now because these guys, man, then put me in a situation where, man, like, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, and I mean, I appreciate that, man. I'm worried O'Brien will stay around another year even if we don't make the playoffs. I think that's gonna end up happening, Josh. Because honestly, the question is gonna be raised: who do you hire? And if teams like Sean Payton or somebody like that, I don't think guys are gonna want to end up gambling and get a mediocre coach and set us back even further than Bill O'Brien did. So I can understand the reasoning for that, but I mean, you have to take in consideration what Bill O'Brien has done since he's been here with talent. Because you've had like 2 to 3 years with talent. From the 2015 squad on back, you had enough talent and you were going to the playoffs with lesser talent. And you put your team in spots where they just could not capitalize. And you've been doing this for quite some time. Um, what's going on, Beast Mode Engaged? I like his receiving core. We need another solid depth player. This is why Dez gives us a different dimension because we have a guy who can go up and go get it. Think of a situation where we can just simply put Will Fuller on crossing routes, slant routes, along with Kiki. Guys like that are underneath, and a guy like Dez and fucking Hopkins are on the outside eating and snagging on dudes. Along with guys like Jordan Thomas and Lamar Miller in the football game. And, even to entertain those fans who think we should make a run at Le'Veon Bell. If for some reason we were able to land Le'Veon Bell and give him a decent contract going forward, he doesn't have enough wear and tear on his body not to give him a decent contract and perform with a football team of this magnitude. He would be a solid option, especially with a guy like Deshaun Watson, because Deshaun Watson has the most lethal play action game in the league with a guy like Le'Veon Bell. A guy like Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley would set um, Deshaun Watson apart from any quarterback in the league, including Tom Brady. If everything is clicking on every single cylinder, if coaching is right, if free agents and if play is adequate on the field and the right calls, you stick with the plays and stick the fucking fork in their neck and make sure that they're done. The third quarter reach. All they can do is throw plays and just throw the ball and continue to make mistakes. Focus on getting corners in here to protect the back end of this pass rush, play better. If the pass rush is not if the pass rush is starting to peak right now and your top two pass rushers are getting 2 sacks a game with fumble recoveries or causing fumbles, why wouldn't you want to protect them in the back end, and why would you not want to protect your quarterback in Deshaun Watson? This is the mindset that this team I have, and this is why if I was a GM, I would be perfect for this franchise, and I would talk to the fans because the fans know they can give solid input because these guys in here, and Whitney went off and Duke went off today as well. Shout out to Whitney Merciless and Duke Ejiofor. Dez won't sign anywhere until mid-season, in my opinion. Hey, that's very possible. Very possible. Our line would probably end up Bell's career with the injury because they suck at blocking. I mean, anything can happen, but a guy of that a guy at that stature running the ball with the Houston Texans would be dividends right now. Who live in Houston? What you mean? What you mean, Kobe? I don't like the thought of Le'Veon Bell coming here when other priorities aren't addressed. Well, I'm not gonna lie, running back is a priority as well. I mean, we needed depth. We need a guy because like if Lamar Miller is missing games, are we gonna lean on? I don't think he gonna want. I don't think he's gonna want to lean on Alfred Blue all game. I mean, Alfred Blue is gonna be able to have some big runs and make an impact. Who's from Houston? Everybody in here. I'm from Houston. The majority of people in here are from Houston. This is a Houston stream. Do we still have Buddy Howell guy? I don't know. I don't know. The running back? No. No. Buddy Howell? I don't know who the hell that was. Kiki team of the week tomorrow. You talking about on Mutt? Hell yeah, he might be. He might be like an 84 card that got to be put in the set for fucking Jadavian Clowney or J.J. Watt. One of the or Deshaun Watson. I'm not gonna lie, man. Deshaun Watson deserve a card in Mutt now since he got a win. Need to go ahead and give him a card, but you know what? They might end up giving it to Trubisky. I ain't gonna lie, man. They might end up giving it to Trubisky or Taylor Gabriel or Tariq Cohen or somebody like that because they had phenomenal games. Or they might give it to somebody like Adam Thielen or somebody like that. I don't know. You never know with EA sometimes. Did you see the play where Rankins literally moved out of the way? Bro, we watched the offensive lineman. We pretty much covered that, in Soft Sports. I haven't seen you before, Josh. If you like the stream and you're a Houston Texans fan, man, feel free to drop through whenever you see content drop. Make sure you go check out Soft Sports. We talk everything Houston, all sports, but only Houston. So if you're a Houston fan and you want a different perspective and you want to hear good football talk, feel free, man, to come check us out, man. We appreciate it. Dude from the Dolphins from the Valley. Luck might get one after the day, unfortunately. What you mean? Hey, Luck could get one. Luck could get one, bro. He threw for like 460-some yards for like 4 TDs. Oh shit! The Raiders won. Wow, the Raiders actually won. So we win and then the Raiders win. Is that how it worked? Oh, okay. Two coaches that's in the way of their football teams finally want to get it together. The trend is that trend gonna keep alive? Who knows? It's gonna end up remain to be seen. But I'm gonna end up bringing this video to a close. I want to thank everybody that came through the stream. I'm gonna try to get some things right for my phone to make sure that this mic isn't messing up and the stuff is not going in and out. But I appreciate everybody who endured the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and call this stream to a wrap. I'm gonna end up making another video. It's not gonna be a live stream. It's just gonna be a video that I'm gonna end up posting. I want y'all to go ahead and check that out. Giannis, what's going on, man? I'm getting ready to bring this stream to a close. It's getting ready to post in a few minutes. Feel free to rewatch it, man, and see what we had to say about these Texans. And leave a like, dislike, do whatever y'all got to do, man, because we want y'all to go ahead and get our input. So check this video out, see if you like it, and make sure that you tune in to me, Soft Sports, and everybody affiliated in those channels. You can go on. Oh yeah, man, I appreciate that, big dog. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Gambino, and everybody who came through the stream. But y'all take care. Catch you on the stream, and I'll post the video a little later on. Peace.